I'm going to start with a project, probably one of my favorite projects since we've been doing Aventi Group, or since we started Aventi Group, and that's the SAP Innovation Awards. SAP is a large client of Aventi Group's, and about 7 years ago now, I got the opportunity to start working on a program that was initially thought of or conceived to help SAP get stories about what some of their customers were doing with SAP HANA, which was a new product at the time. And so they launched this program where they went out to customers and said, hey, tell us your stories, submit them as an entry. We turned it into a contest. And then they would select winners, and then they promote the winning stories as well as all the stories they got entered over the following several months. So it was pretty exciting. They quickly realized that this was a pretty powerful program. And if you think about it, what it was doing is really turning the whole concept of customer references on its head. Every company is very focused on customer references. It's a huge need. It's sometimes painful, it's expensive, it's slow. And what SAP did is they turned it around, and they invited the customers to tell their own stories in their own words, on their own time, in their own structure, and then to make it fun by turning it into a program and giving away some awards and announcing winners, and then throwing the power of SAP marketing behind it. And that was really very popular with customers. So the result, they now get about close to 200 customer stories every year, brand new, about really interesting things. And they're doing it probably much more cost effectively and time effectively than most companies are. So, it's a globally wide known program, and I think something that they've really established and now connected themselves with innovation.
Yeah, Jeff, I'm just nodding my head because I think that is amazing how they get 200 case studies a year because customers are writing their own story. Some of our other clients, as you know, they have to beg, borrow, steal customers to do a case study. And this approach completely flips that upside down. Very innovative. I am curious, how do they maximize the ROI on this program? Since it is pretty comprehensive, how do they maximize, the bang for the buck there?
Yeah, no, that they've done quite a bit. And it's built up over 7 years. So
we lost Jeff. Oh, we lost Sridhar. Oh, and I'm bringing Sridhar back in. Sorry, folks, not sure what happened there. Jeff is frozen right now. So while we wait for Jeff to come back in to talk about are you there, Jeff? You look.
Yeah,
there you go. Okay.
So quickly to wrap up, they did a number of different things. I think they incorporate a lot of the case studies or stories into promotions throughout the years. They not only have sort of celebration events at their big Sapphire event about the Innovation Awards, but they also now use invite the customers, the winners who participated in the award, to present and tell their stories at other events. And to also do all sorts of other media, whether it be interviews with magazines, blogs, or videos on SAP social media sites, et cetera. So they really are, using it almost in everything they do from a marketing standpoint.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Jeff, this is kind of a crazy question, but do you find the customers compete against each other for cool stories because you got so many of them?
Yeah, more so than I
usual.
think anybody expected. It becomes a real pride, a real sense of pride, I think, to build things. And the other thing SAP's done more so probably in the last several years is they've focused equally both on the customer, but also the individual. So it becomes much more about the project leader for that specific implementation. And I think that's really reiterated with customers as they sort of get to build their own personal brand as an innovator in their area of expertise. And so, yes, I think there is a lot of competition.
And what I love from a social media perspective is the customers are really excited to tell their story. So they make a big deal of it at Sapphire every year. And without fail, we have customers willing to do traditional YouTube videos with us, as well as our Twitter Minute videos to share their story out there. And they're quite often our most popular videos coming out of the event. So it's just, everyone seems to enjoy it. And just nice to be able to get those kind of stories coming in.
Yeah, the last thing I'd say is I've gotten to know the woman who leads the program at SAP really well. And so she and I have sort of been collaborating over a number of years, and it's just sort of been amazing to sort of see this little pet project that started 7 years ago get traction both inside of SAP and outside of SAP. And each year it sort of does a level of magnitude, order of magnitude jump in terms of the exposure and the importance. So I think she's had a lot of fun with it too.
Very cool.